This is a hockey story. A story that's more than just a game. It's about two different players at opposite ends of their hockey journey. This is Liam Visram, a 19-year-old from Langley, BC, who plays defense for the Nanaimo Clippers. This is Owen, a 5-year-old Clipper fan who's just starting to play the game. Two players that share a similar challenge.
My cousins on my mom's side have diabetes. My uncle did, and it kind of just runs in the family. I was diagnosed personally when I was 13 in September, I believe it was, and yeah, I've been diabetic since then.
Owen has a diagnosis of ketonic hypoglycemia. So it's similar in that we do daily blood sugar testing. Essentially, it's chronically low blood sugar, so we don't have to deal with insulin and medication. He gets a poke in the finger and we take a reading, and depending on his level of activity for the day, we might poke again or again. So it's a lot for a little person.
The two players didn't know each other and had never met until a chance encounter on a game day in October.
We were down in the corridor waiting for Owen's turn to head out as the 7th player, and Liam was down in the corridor doing some pre-game warm-up exercises.
And one of our volunteers, Terry, was walking with the 7th player, Owen, and him and his mom.
I noticed that he had an insulin pump on, and I said to Owen, I said, "Hey bud, I bet you that hockey player gets finger pokes too."
Liam happened to catch the comment, and for Liam's sake, he could have just ignored it all and continued with his focusing on game day, but instead he didn't.
He overheard our conversation and he came over and he got right down and he said, "Hey bud, like, you notice my pump?" And
I just told him I do finger pokes like any other diabetic would, and I'm still playing hockey. It hasn't stopped me from doing anything.
We went home that night and he still talked about it, how finger pokes don't stop hockey players and how even a Nanaimo Clipper gets finger pokes too. And so I just melted. I mean, I tell my son this every day. It's a lot for a little person to deal with, and but for Owen to hear it from a hockey player, it really hit home for him that this doesn't have to stop him from doing anything. So
Owen's mother, Jessie, was so impressed with Liam's interaction. She wrote a letter to Clippers GM Tally Campbell to share the story with him.
I felt it really important that Liam heard, the impact that he had on my son, that brief moment that he took. He didn't have to, but he did, and Owen still talks about it, and it was just so meaningful for us.
This little gesture that, Liam probably doesn't think he did much. He probably thinks he just took 5 minutes out of his day to say hello and say it's going to get better, has made a lifelong impact in that family. Liam Visram.
This act of kindness made its way around the league, and Liam was awarded the Shaw BCHL Community Hero Award for the month of January. And a $500 donation to the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation was made in his name.
It was amazing. I had no idea that brief interaction in my email would have led us here.
Liam is a prime example of what we want in one of our hockey players. A good hockey player, but a better person off the ice, and that's all we can ask for.
I think just showing kids that in life there's going to be obstacles, and you just got to get around them and continue doing what you want. If you love something, you can't let anything stop you from having it.